Alright, this is the Quick Shot Whisker Biscuit by Trophy Ridge. The Kill Shot is actually a step up from the Quick Shot Whisker Biscuit, the Quick Shot being the basic model Whisker Biscuit. The big difference between the two is the adjustments available on the Kill Shot. There's more elevation adjustment and things like that, but I will dive into that here in just a second. Let me get this open and we'll take a look at it. Okay. Alright, so real quick I'll go over the basics of a Whisker Biscuit. They all, no matter what model, be it the basic model or the most expensive model, they all function essentially the same way. There is a biscuit. This is what contains the arrow. It is a full containment rest, which is really neat. And honestly, Whisker Biscuits are legendary for how well they tune. I mean, honestly, I've never really ran into a situation where a Whisker Biscuit didn't do the job. They tune on pretty well everything, speed bows, slower bows, no matter what the case. But most of that's just due to their simplicity. And check it out. I mean, you just put the arrow in. It contains from every angle. It's not coming out unless you physically take it out or shoot. So when you shoot, you want to do your best not to let the fletchings hit the black bristles. You want to keep them in the brown, so just cock fletch up. When you shoot, the fletchings will go through the brushes, but it's a piece of cake. There's rubber boots on the sides to keep from any kind of clanking happening when you put in the arrow, but it's as simple as that, so no worries. Now, there are plenty of people out there in reviews saying that they believe that this would slow your arrow down. It's not necessarily true. Trophy Ridge tests that to death. Their average is 1 foot per second. And honestly, I believe it. We've tested it here on our own. 1 foot per second sounds that sounds about right. I would say worst case scenario, and being generous, 2 maybe 3 feet per second from actual contact between the fletchings. The brushes, the bristles here last forever. I mean, my uncle has one of these that he's been using forever. I mean, he's had it since the very beginning, and it's still holding up. But worst case scenario, if 7 or 8 years down the road the bristles do decide to wear out, you can get a replacement biscuit. They make a small, a medium, and a large size. This is a medium. Fits pretty well all standard hunting arrows. If you get like a real skinny arrow, a real fat arrow, you'd probably need to consider a large or a small, but for the most part that'll do it. The composite material that makes up the actual containment for the bristles themselves, it's gotten quite a bit stronger. I've never really ran into a weak one, but apparently I'd seen some reviews checking into it that at one point these were a little weaker, I guess, but they have beefed that up. According to the package, they've made that 150% stronger, but honestly, just looking at it, you can tell. I mean, you can squeeze. It's durable. Like, I don't see you breaking that under any realistic scenario outside of taking a hammer to it or something. Now, what separates this one from the Quick Shot, and makes it worth the extra $10 usually, is the adjustment. Now, if you're tuning, Whisker Biscuits are one of your best friends. Tuning a bow with the Whisker Biscuit is easy, but the more adjustment you have on an arrow rest, no matter what the case, makes life easier for you. So this one, as you see, it actually has an elevation adjustment, and quite a bit of it, so that's awesome. And there's windage adjustments, and the markings are actually laser engraved in, so you don't have to worry about white paint like some rests like to use, just rubbing off in time and losing your marking. Those will be there forever. So plenty of adjustments. The bracket itself is machined aluminum, so I mean, we're talking a really heavy duty rest here. Now, compared to the Quick Shot, no elevation adjustment. This is the more modernized version of the Quick Shot. There's actually 2 Quick Shots, which I've done a video on these. You should definitely check it out if you haven't already. But you got the bracket here with no elevation adjustment, but you do have windage. And then this is the original model of the Quick Shot. You can adjust elevation a little bit by using this bracket here, which is nice, but you lose something with that. This bracket, the way it's set up, it means that this rest can only be either left hand or right hand. This is actually a left-handed rest, but bonus for the newer model Quick Shot, this is actually a left or right hand, but no up or down elevation adjustment. But for the Quick Shot, that's for the Quick Shots anyway, but for the Kill Shots, you actually have elevation adjustments, and it's left hand, right hand capable. So honestly, it's a step up from the Quick Shot, but if this is the kind of thing you need, it does give you a lot more options. It's really well made. I will say it's probably a little better. It's a little more durable feeling than the original Quick Shots would be, but you do have your elevation adjustment, and it is left or right hand. So just wanted to give you guys a look at it and give you a little bit of info on it. This is the Kill Shot Whisker Biscuit. I recommend Whisker Biscuits to everybody, so hopefully this helps clear up any differences or confusions you may have had between the two, but definitely check it out.